Hey gang, if you know me, you know I'm all about the mini pedals. The only thing that's tough about them is if you've got big feet. But we're going to take a look at this anyway. Hey gang, today I want to show you a pedal that I was not too excited about getting, but I'm actually kind of excited about having. And that is this, the Lekato Mini Auto Looper. It's pretty neat. Full disclosure, Lekato sent it to me, and what they said was basically, hey, do you want to review some pedals? I was like, sure. They said, how about a looper? I was like, I already got one. How about a different one? They're like, nah, how about a looper? So I wasn't too excited to get it, but I'm actually pretty excited using it because it has a couple of really special features. So let me tell you about the specs of it, and then I'll demo it, show you some of the special features. I've got a link below where you can click and buy it. This is like 53 bucks, so it's actually a very well-priced looper. Okay, demo in a second, but first let's go over the basic specs. First of all, what do you get? Well, you get the looper itself, you get it coming in this box, and you get this USB cable. That's it. There's no power supply. That's standard in these mini pedals, but just be aware of that, okay? All right, so what about the pedal? Well, it's full metal construction, which is kind of nice. Single foot switch, single level control, and then a button there where you're accessing some of the special features as well as the channels. 3 channels on this one, 18 total minutes of loop time. That means 6 minutes per channel. And it's got all the standard features that most loopers have. Infinite overdub, undo, redo, delete. That's all pretty standard. So what are the special features then? Well, as you'll see in the demo in just a second, this has got a really cool display, but let's leave that for the demo, okay? What else? Well, it's got a USB interface, so you can upload your loops to the computer. It's great. I use it all the time for my students. I'll record a chord progression, and then I can send it to them, and they can solo over it or what have you. So that's a nice feature. Second one that I actually really am excited about is a sync feature, which you can exercise through this button here, and I'll show you how that works. But what the sync feature is the following. A lot of people have a hard time pressing their foot on the beginning of a loop. The sync lets you sync it with the first strum that you hit. So that's actually a really nice feature. You can sit around and wait, and then as soon as you hit that strum, the loop begins. Really nice. The third one, it's got a built-in tuner. Very surprising for me, and the tuner works great. You can read it really easily. It's a really nice feature. All right, let's check it out. All right, let's go over the demo of this. First, I'm just going to show the basic functions. Record, overdub, undo, and redo, okay? So let's just do those. I'll lay down a basic track, and then we'll do the sync and the tuning at the end, so make sure you stick around. All right, let's lay down a basic track. Here we go. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Check out that racetrack thing that's going around. It lets me know when the overdub's going to start. There we go. All right, now let's add an overdub. Pretty cool, huh? Here we go. Here's our overdub. Now I'm going to add a rhythm track to it. We'll add a rhythm track now. Cool. All right, now I can press that. I've got that overdub in there. Now I might want to solo on it, right? Right? Okay, now what if I wanted to get quiet again? Check this out. I can undo. Here we go. And that's just my first dub that I had. Isn't that cool? Now I can redo it too, if I want. And I've got the whole thing coming back in. So I can do quiet and loud and all that. All right, so here we go. Let's stop it. Okay, so now I've got that. All right, let me show you the sync function now, because this is pretty cool. A lot of people have a hard time counting and hitting the pedal at the right time, so this is a lifesaver if you have trouble with that, and I do, you know, myself. All right, so let me show you. You just press this little button. If you press it for just less than a second, just a tap, you get the next channel. and so forth, okay? So you can see there's 3 on there. If you press it and hold it down for a second, it brings that little red dot. And what that red dot means is it's waiting for you to start something, okay? So I'm not counting out. As soon as I start, I'll start my dub. Now I do have to tap to stop it, but check it out. So and it just did that, right? It sensed the beginning, which is really cool. All right, so that's that one. And so finally, the last special feature I want to show you is the tuner. And for the tuner, you touch on that same thing, but you hold it down now 3 seconds, and you get the tuner. And it's a decent tuner. So there you go. There's my A. There's my D. You can see I'm a little bit off on the D. And there I go. There's my G, my B, and so forth. All right, so really kind of a cool thing here. All right, gang, well, there you go. Full review of the Lekato Loop Auto. If you like this one, there's a link down below. And do me a favor and click on that link if you're going to buy it. Would really appreciate it. I think you'll enjoy this one. All right, until next time, we'll see you on down the road.